What an afternoon of racing we've got coming up with the Black Caviar Lightning Stakes. She made it her own race, didn't she? She made every race her own, but she won it in 11, 12 and 13, the mighty mare. So today, Red Zell goes in the Black Caviar Lightning Stakes. It's fitting, isn't it? Because right now, he is the #1 sprinter in Australia. He's won 6 consecutive races. She got to 25, but we'll tell you later in the program, very few horses, great sprinters, get beyond 6 straight. Can he make it 7 today? Well, Terra Vista's up against him. He's a gun up the straight. He's won a Darley and he's won a Lightning, and he'll be hard to beat. Wink's not in the Apollo today for good reason. She won it in 16, here in 17. But because Huey Bowman's been suspended, Chris Waller's made a big call. They're having a trial today. Huey will be mic'd up, so will Chris Waller be mic'd up. We'll take all that action in with 5 stablemates, a real feature of the day. But in the Apollo itself, Global Glamour, a Group 1 winner, Prized Icon, twice a Group 1 winner, and Addictive Nature, hoping to become one of the big boys. So we have got a great afternoon of racing with both Winks in one way and Red Zell starring. And speaking of stars, how you going? Years. She absolutely brained Hayley's the first year in 2011, didn't she?
Well, I don't think I was ever more in awe of her than what she did here. She literally cantered away from the best sprinters in Australia, and that just stamped her as a freak.
And then the next year, she'd come back from the 1400 the week before in the All Stakes, so it was a bit of an arse, back to 1,000, and she had her hands full with Haylist and Buffering.
Yeah, not as dominant this time, better field this time, and they put more pressure on her, but she still got the job done. They were never going to beat her.
And then off to Royal Ascot in that same sort of program, and then in her final season before that, TJ Smith against a couple of Peter Moody stablemates, and she looked good this day.
She looked great this day. I think she was against probably the least competitive field of her 3 in this particular race, but she wasn't quite as good as she was before. She'd peaked and gone over the top by now, but look at that, she still gets the job done. Just
today at Flemington, there is a late scratching today. Leodoro came out of race number 5 today, horse number 6, as a late one after scratching time. So we'll be showing you the first 8 races from Flemington today with that Black Caviar Lightning, the absolute highlight. But both the Vanity and I think in particular the CSA Stakes are fascinating today. Well, Winks, last 2 Apollos, against Solicit the first one, so she'd won her first Cox Plate, and this was her 6th consecutive win at the time. We didn't really know what we had, did we? But by the time she got to the Apollo last season, this was her 14th consecutive. She's beating Hartnell and Endless Drama, who runs today. We knew what she was about, didn't we?
Well, I think it's a good comparison between the 2 events. She wasn't dominating in the first one. She got the job done, but by the time she got to her second one, she was dominating the best horses around at the time. And, you know, she's just gone on from strength to strength.
Strange in Sydney Day. So strange, there's a big gap between races 3 and 4 because of the Winks trial. So a major gap there. And we conclude our coverage today with the Star Apollo Stakes, a big Star Chinese Day out at Royal Randwick today. Red Zell, well, he's the toast of the town. He come off the Everest, he went to the Darley on the big day at Flemington, the final day. Terra Vista gave him a race.
Oh, this was when I knew that Red Zell was the top sprinter in the country, because he'd given his all in the Everest, and he'd absolutely bottomed himself out in the Everest.